Here we go. Welcome one, welcome all to another Pinnacle webinar. First and foremost, if you're watching this on record, like and subscribe. And any questions you've got about anything, as always, in the comment section on YouTube, just chuck them in. Chuck them in the comment section. We always make sure we're replying to everybody. And again, I'm going to be personally getting back to you guys. So any questions about business at all? Welcoming of new members, no new members. We haven't been prioritizing any growth in the group at the moment. We have a lot of moving parts. So in terms of new announcements, there's too much. There's too much. I'm fresh off a call with the coaches, and we've got some freaking exciting stuff. I don't want to start going down a rabbit hole. Just stay tuned. Basically, it's pretty exciting. So with that being said, there's a lot of new announcements, guys. There was one more thing. I think Michael, he had 70 plus, wasn't it, Mike? I think 70 plus responses. Was that what it was, bro? He had 70 plus responses where he generated interest for the Substack and training pack giveaway. So anyone that's still lagging on that stuff or starting, which is Denise and Mark, because we're ready now for marketing, this is something that we want you guys to do ideally. He had instant 70 people plus enter. That template, good to see you, Ash. That template has been uploaded now into the floor to the floor strategy in stage 3 inside the portal. You can access it. It's word for word. All right. When you copy that, paste it into your phone, all I want you to do is put the exact emojis. If Michael is happy with everyone sharing that and utilizing that message, he doesn't care. He never does. That's fine. He's a good bloke like that. That's that. Strike content, I'm just updating you guys and keeping you in the loop of this because, like I said, there's a lot of moving parts and there's really going to be a big second half of the year, guys.
I'll just expect commissions and royalties later.
Yeah, 10% comms reoccurring for Michael, whoever uses his text blasts. I think that's very generous as well. If it was me, it'd be 11.5, but there you go. So look, strike stuff's being recorded. There's too many updates to share today. There's far too many. Just keep your eyes peeled because we're going to be doing some big transitions with Pinnacle and utilization of a lot of new content, as I've obviously told all you guys multiple times. So just stay tuned. Welcome, Tane. Hopefully you're good, brother. We've also got Alex, or Alec as well, and Tarks. Hopefully you're doing good. All right, guys. So today we're going to get stuck in straight away. I'm actually going to do a live training. So I'm going to show you some of my ClickFunnels skills for building members areas. I'm going to show you how easy this is. And then if you guys like what I've built, what we're going to do is I'll actually hit the save button. And then that template is what you can inherit. So there's a lot of people that asked. There was about 12 or so people that sort of from the webinars only that just asked for the templates for the members areas. I'm going to actually build one out for you. I'm going to show you how to customize it. We can do this easily within half an hour. So we're going to get into that today. But before we do, Q&A. And again, as always, guys, no fluff. Like there is always questions. Like Voxer always, like it lights up, guys, straight after webinars. I don't want that to be the case. Ask questions here, and it's that simple. So what have we got? Any questions about anything? Let's get stuck in, and then we're going to get into our how to create a members area to educate your clients the best way possible on our live training. Let's go. Questions. Rye, great to have you with us, bro. That's great. Honestly, I'm just going to continue. There's no fucking around. Like, I'm just going to get stuck into it. But guys, there is a lot of questions. Yeah. like if you saw the Voxer account, guys, you'd faint, right? It's not cool to have to deal with that stuff. Is there any freaking questions? If there isn't, awesome. I'm moving forward.
Well, I got a question.
Oh,
hey, there's always one.
Right, okay, go.
All right. So I've got the Vault scanner that I'm watching, and I'm just setting up Square appointments for my appointment scheduling.
Yeah.
Because it integrates obviously with the Square terminal and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Has anybody, or you, Simon, has anybody so when they make the booking, right? Say I'm creating the booking link. Should I accept credit card details for the booking, or should I? But then obviously when they go booking, it's going to be like insert credit card details. How many people have their credit card details, and will they then just not make the booking? Or should I run the risk and no credit card details needed, make the booking, but then obviously like you haven't got their card details in case they no-show or cancel?
Great question. Tane and Michael are going to chip in with this because they've both got Evolt scanners, so their own Evolt scanners. But personally, this is a good question. You run a risk if you don't accept payment there that they just won't show and waste your time, right? But again, at the same time, if they book, they're showing that they're interested, so they want the body scan done, right? So what I recommend is people use Calendly, like that's our go-to, and on Calendly there's various plugins. Right, so like PayPal is a plugin. PayPal anyone can use they can enter their credit card details in and pay on PayPal. You don't have to have PayPal cash. Good thing about that, we talked about this in end of financial year and tax time webinar. You can keep PayPal money separate, so you're not going to get taxed on it, and you can use that for your online shopping and stuff like that. It's invisible from the banks. Michael does that, I think. Is that right, Mike? Do you want to add in here? Do you take payment up front, Michael? What's the conversion rate?
Yeah, they pay it all before they do the scan. So I do it through Calendly. They can scan a QR code, book in, links into Calendly. I put in there the ideal scanning conditions. So no pre-workout, working out, all that sort of stuff. And they pay it all up front, goes to the PayPal account. And I then have the terms in the bottom that if they cancel or no-show, they don't get their money back.
Yeah.
Simple.
That's great. Tane, you want to chip in? I'll answer your question, Ash, because this is a good question, brother. Tane.
I do the same thing that Michael just said. Yeah, Calendly booking, payment system set up on there, pre-scan conditions set up on the Calendly booking with cancellation policy of no refund within 24 hours notice.
Done.
Yeah, do they pay? So they pay at the time of the booking?
Up front before they show. Yeah. Cash collected, done.
Yeah.
This is, again, so to roll that through, like, because I'm guessing that's pretty much what you needed, Damo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Done, bro. So Ash here, they are worth the investment 100%. They are 100% worth the investment. Worth the investment. The reason why, separate income stream, interest-free payments, you don't have to buy them up front. I think it's what is it? 400 a month, so it's $100 a week. Is that right, boys? Interest-free repayments.
Mine's about 500, but I paid for the extended warranty.
Yeah, and you get the software with that, and everything's included. Yeah. And these
if you're doing the if you're handing out the paper, the printed forms, once you run out of that, it's about $200 for a stack. I think it's like 500 in a stack. Unless you get your own ones branded, then you're looking at about $600 with your own logos and everything on the piece of paper. So who cares about having your own brand on it?
Yeah. Look, this is one of them. It's not essential. These things here you can basically get, and you can get interest-free repayments on. I recommend that you do have them. The only thing is make sure if you want to have an additional income stream like this, it is not a priority for a lot of you guys. It's not. However, it's an addition, and they're worth having for sure. You can pay the machine off, and you can, I mean, I've done this with people in the past where you do tax time price rise, that GST price rise, for example, that additional money, boom, instantly covers one of these machines. And like, these machines make you money. Like, there's a lot of these places that will, or a lot of gyms will hire these machines, or organizations that have the machines to come in and charge $60 a scan. If you can do this and couple it up with marketing to obviously drive a lot more people in. It's also a lead magnet / lead generation strategy to be able to get foot traffic through to scans. This is your starting point. What's your idyllic situation here, physique-wise and physically? Where do you want to get to? And mentally? Cool, here's the solution, upsell to PT. Ash, what do you got?
It was only about a month ago I spoke to the rep from Evolt, so I was actually looking at it myself. And working in a Good Life, I reached out to our regional fitness director, and my plan was to go into all the other Good Lives and run scans inside there as well.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be the only one who was doing it, who's got the machine. But she wanted to charge me an extra $200 per day to go into different gyms as well. And she $200 a day extra on top of rent I'm paying now.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit, look, at the end of the day, the foot traffic's there, but here's the thing, that's astronomical, because to get the return on that, like, honestly, these things, you've got to remember, it's like anything brand awareness, guys, right? Put a photo up on Instagram, you don't get millions of followers. You put a photo up on Facebook, same shit. You advertise something. Oh, we've got body scanners. These are not brand new pieces of equipment. People have seen them before. So you're like, for you to get ROI on the 200, you're doing $50 scans. You need 4 just to break even. Then your time to go there, you need to be doing 500 plus a day extra revenue, which is more money than a lot of people make doing fucking full-time PT, right? Did you know what I'm saying? So we're on the same page with that, Ash. The boys and the girls that have these, that work with Pinnacle, the business owners that have them, they use them on the side, right? And what me and Damo are doing is we're going to drive this as a separate income stream a little bit more aggressively. But yeah, that sort of idea, I think I was speaking with Claire as well, who's here today, about like a food prep income stream and lots of other stuff, of which I've done personally in the past. Any multiple income stream that you have, or a multiple of an income stream, an additional income stream, it's a lot of work. And if you've got to say, well, it's great because like I can make this much money, but I've got to cover $200 a day overhead, then all that, it's the pressure. And then if you don't hit that overhead mark, you're not getting ROI. And that's when it's like, is it worth it? These boys and girls that have them don't, or the boys on the call, Mike and Tanya, they don't prioritize the push of this. It's just an additional service. Is that right, Mike? Is that yours in the background too, Mike?
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. So
I use it every month for my clients so they can track their body fat, their muscle, calories and everything, because as they're putting on more muscle, their calories are going to change a bit. So we do that monthly, but what people charge for them can be a bit ridiculous. There's one down the Gold Coast with an Evolve, they're charging $120 a scan, which is just crazy. They're meant to be maxed out at $50 a pop. Yeah. So I don't know what they're getting for $120, but one of the guys from the gym, it's a friend of his goes to that gym, and that's what they're charging. $200 a day is ridiculous though, to be charging you to use that. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. The best way to structure it is just to give them a cut of the profits, but not 200 a day. Like that's nearly doubles your gym rent, right? And there's no guaranteed return. And you know what? Honestly, Ash, no offense, and this isn't just a Good Life thing. It's any gym. They don't care about how many scans you get. They just care about your $200. They're not going to help you promote it. They're not going to do anything. They're expecting you to do all of it, and they'll say, "Yeah, but we've got 5,000 members here at the club." Well, give me 50 then that can do the scans, and I'll pay you 200. Oh no!
What happens if you get 0 scans? So they still want the $200?
Exactly that. So again, is it an additional income stream worth doing? 100%. But the boys do it well. They just have it on the side. Like if you crunch the numbers, and this is what Evolt do, and this is what the guy would have said to you as he told Michael and Tanya and the guys, you can make an extra $150,000 a year with this piece of kit, right? They break the numbers down to you, and that's what they do because they're trying to make a sale of the piece of equipment, of that 10K mark, whatever it may be. But yeah, just focus your energy into PT, bro. We have enough leads at the moment. That's where your focus needs to be. But this stuff for anyone with leverage, and that's what Tanya has, and that's what Michael has had multiple times, like that's the reason why you have these things. It's an additional income stream. In summary there, guys, additional income streams are for those people that make, 6 figures plus. Those types of additional income streams that require time. The supplement affiliation, which a lot of you guys set up now with Tough Ups, like that's easy. You just do that. That just pays you, it pays you quick, but this stuff requires effort. Yeah. Next, that was a good one. That's a good question. Very, very good question. Thanks, Damo. You can always count on Damo to say something of value. Thank you. Anything else? Anyone, anything else, anything at all?
I just had a question around that one.
Yes.
Right. So, do you charge your clients? Do clients have to pay for that, or would you charge others?
Right. So you get a body scanner. This is what I've done as well with people in the past. I've mentioned before about GST price rise, which justifies you having the cash flow to invest in the equipment. What you can do as well is if you've got, again, this is done when you have multiple clients. So I don't recommend doing this if you've got under 40 clients, unless you've got cash flow and you want to spend some money to save money, right? Of which speak to the accountant about, right? So basically what you do is you get to a position where you price rise your clients based on a new and exciting addition to the service, right? So you're not doing a GST price rise. You're just going to say, look, we've got this coming in. Every single person is going to have a $5 fee applied to their account. You do that by 40 clients, right? Work your maths out. It's covered instantly. So then it's not a liability, it's an asset. It's an income creating asset. So you just price rise straight away. Then what you do, hands up here who's doing that once every 4 weeks, they're doing the progress photos and measurements, that sort of stuff. Everyone should be doing something like that. But basically, then what you do is measurement, body scan, right? you work off the tech. The tech does everything for you. And then obviously Michael will tell you, Tane will tell you, the tech will spit out numbers for nutrition and it will calculate stuff like that. They're great pieces of kit. The main thing for me with you guys as your business coach is making sure I can find you the way to fund them. And that's how you fund it. So $5, you just give them the free scans, because they say like the scans cost, but like they don't actually cost anything. It's the equipment and what it's worth and the value. So, you know, you could chuck in $5 a week per client. That's $20 a month. It's a pretty affordable scan. No one will batter an eyelid, because again, they're getting increased value from the coaching that takes up a notch. They're getting all the data from that as well. Plus, pretty good looking piece of kit behind Michael's good looking head, right? And that's it. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Cool. Peeps, anyone else about anything?
That's pretty much what I do. I charge $5 a week on top of what they're paying for their session.
Yep.
But if it's just a random from the gym, there's $45 for their scan. So my clients are basically getting it for half price. That's also an incentive for people to do PT if they want it cheaper.
That's it. I think on that as well, or on the whole thing of doing the monthly scans, guys, and monthly check-ins, this is always a really common question, right? So there's some value here. If you've got people doing a bronze package, which we just don't recommend, like one session a week, it's not, I don't recommend selling it. But if you have a bronze package and you're offering that to someone who can't afford it, sorry, or can't afford the silvers and the golds, and you offer them a verbal drop sell down to bronze, inside that monthly measurements and reassessment of goals, right? That is done in their paid session, right? There's so many people that I've worked with over the years that like, it gets to a point where they're like, man, these like, I hate the end of the month because I'm doing like body recomps and doing skin folds or measurements and loads of stuff with people, right? That they're doing additional. It's like, I'm giving people an extra half an hour. What are you doing? Like, do it inside the paid sessions. Big tip. People are paying for your time regardless of what you do with it. So whether it's a physical training session, personal training session, or a measuring, assessment, goal setting, it's all paid. Do it inside the paid sessions, guys. Yeah. Good. Nice flow to this today. More questions? Any questions? There's always questions. Just please.
Actually, I've got one actually.
Yeah, go for it, brother.
Just wondering what everyone else is, as far as packages goes and what people charge. What's the tipping point between someone saying 2 sessions is perfect, 120, or 140 too much? What's other people's experiences there?
Great question. I spoke with someone today. I can't remember who it was. Price point, right? As soon as you go to 70 per half, right? That's where I personally, like, I'm not on the tools anymore. And when I was doing PT, you know, 5-6 years ago, I was charging 50 a session. That's 5-6 years ago. So anyone here who's like thinking $50 is too much, bro, sis, trust me, it's not. You got, like, when you stack the value the way that we do, plenty affordable. I find the tipping point where I notice difference in terms of conversion rates through clients is at $70 per half an hour. However, I have had clients charge $150 per half an hour session before and have plenty good success rate. That's $150 per half an hour, guys, just to really highlight that. So, but I find that the tipping point is 70. Those next level prices comes with mindset and belief, experience in sales, your closing rates, and how confident you are. Like, I feel right now, like the role I'm on today, put someone in front of me, I close them at 200 for a half. But it's only because of the confidence, right? And it's the, you know, the energy. So yeah, hopefully that helps, Ash. I think the tipping point 70. And the key as well, guys, gold under 200. Gold under 200. When you start having packages that go upwards of 2, that's when we find that you get a little bit more pushback. I think, Sham, you're here, obviously. Hello, hopefully you're well. We did a rejig, and we haven't actually discussed this, but I've just had a brainwave. Before the whole motivational lift, big explosion of business growth, we dropped your packages by $5, didn't we, per sesh?
I had it at 75 per session, and then we dropped it to 65 per session. There
you go. So 65, and like, look, I think Sham was going to kill it anyway with the mindset that she got, but yeah, that bit, and it was noticeable, the lift, right? Whether that was anything to do with it, who knows? But Charmaine did a lot of work on her mindset and stuff like that, and she's a queen, she's a killer now. So there you go. Hopefully that helps, Ash. But that's definitely where you need to be at price point wise, I think. And it just does come down to belief. I mean, Charmaine ups her prices to 75 now. She probably closes them, right? But like, it's a combination of everything. People think it's price, right? A lot of the time it's not price. It's confidence and belief in delivery and getting results, but also your ability to break down the client's walls and obviously deliver what they need, get to their pain points. Where do you really want to be? Let's talk about that first. Like idyllic scenario, and then where you're at right now, okay? And then you position yourself as the train that gets them from A to B. That's it. Simple. So yeah, good question. These are good questions, guys. Any others? Otherwise, we will just continue to get through it.
Just on that point with the pricing, I have a bit of a joke around with them before I even go into what I charge. I tell them about the trainer that I had 18 years ago.
Yeah. And
it was just turn up, do a session, and for me and the missus, do a 45-minute session was costing us $120 18 years ago. And then when I actually say that we got no nutrition, no programming, no testing, no measurements, no nothing, and then we turn up one day and it's like, oh, I'm moving to Sydney next week, so all those sessions are done. Then when I actually run them through what I do, and then say, well, you're not going to be paying 120 session like I did, and then they see the price, they go, oh yeah, that's good. They get all this included and they go, oh, that's much cheaper than what they were expecting, but you still actually have a decent price point. So I don't get issues with people asking about price at all. If they don't want to pay it, well, catch you later.
Honestly, bro, thank you for highlighting that. I mean, it's really, really important as well. Like, it's only when you kind of get like PTs that come fresh out of college or fresh out of Cert 3, Cert 4 studying that they think, what, like 120? Like when we speak with a lot of prospects in our funnel, and like there's a few of you guys here not been around for too long, it's like what you can charge $120 an hour. It's about how you structure it. Excuse me. It's also the value stack. Like we take it back to the Evolt 360 body scanners, right? Some people charging $60 for a scan that takes literally 2 minutes, right? You stack that. So this is a good thing about Ash, again, some clarity for you, brother, on are they a good investment? It enables you to up your pricing by $10 a week, like 5 to 10, depending on how much. But again, belief will determine that. $10 a week, if you want to call it. Like, it's pretty insane. And then it stacks the value. So you get body scanners, 2 or 3 sessions a week, free Kickstart session, 4 result-specific sessions, right? Or Kickstart result-specific packages for friends and family members, access to your trainer 24/7, monthly check-ins with measurements. You get all of your nutrition, macro calculated, calories, protein, fats, carbs. You get a members area, which is what we're going to do next. Like, you stack the value. Like, it's easy to sell it over 100. Like, so easy to sell it over 100. And this is why so many people charge less, is because they don't know what to stack. And it's as simple as that. So hopefully that makes sense.
Hey, Si.
Yes, Tux.
With the so I've got a heap of people on bronzes.
Yeah.
And like they are the least reliable people. How do you approach that situation and go like, I probably got 50% honestly on bronzes?
That's not good enough. Yeah, we need to do something about that. Huh?
Yeah.
So you want to use a strategy that we'll discuss. Talk to me about it in the marketing loop section after this in about half an hour's time.
Yeah, cool.
Done. Sweet. All right, I'm going to wrap it. Let's share the screen. Let's get stuck in. First and foremost, who here? I know Tarks, you can not put your hand up, but you'll agree. Tarkin here has pulled the trigger and he's building his members area, right? So Tarks, you'll love this one today. Anyone else do that? I know Cam, I spoke to you this morning, brother, about doing so. Cam's going to hit his up. Anyone here who's fully booked, or anyone here who wants to add value, or anyone here who has a wealth of expertise, which is everybody here, this is for you guys. And again, all right, simple. It's a value add. It's a value stack. It also helps leverage workload. And again, I tell you this stuff, guys, to add value. And it's that simple. So here, who is one of the people that sent me the message about doing a members area? No one on this call? Cool. Anyone here interested in building a members area? Just type me in the chat if you're okay. Doba, Cam, Rai. Just send me a message on Messenger if you want the training on it. Like I built a specific video and I show you what to do. Then combine it with what we're going to do now. I'm going to build it. Now, I want to highlight this again, right? And the reason why I'm highlighting this again, guys, is just to build mindset. I like you guys here. You are 5K killers, whether you like it or not. That's where I'm trying to take you, right? If anyone here has a problem with a subscription that's cost $120 a month, right? That saves you countless time. Level your mindset up, or ask me how we can level the mindset up. Like when you grow your business, right? Without that members area, I would be bollocksed. I'd be absolutely screwed. I would not be able to, I wouldn't be able to coach half the people on this call, let alone 100 strong, right? It's impossible. It's impossible. Hands up here who's trying to grow their business and coach more people. It's freaking everyone. I don't care what anyone says. You all try, if not, leave. There's no point. Don't come to the marketing webinar either. You won't need the leads, right? I'm telling you guys, this is an investment that is full tax deductible and enables you to add your professionalism to the business. It will not be used by people. I'm telling you right now, I monitor every single person that goes through our members area. I monitor all of it. I get notifications. You log in, I see it. I know exactly where you guys are at with your content. I see everything, right? You guys are going to notice that no one will use it, but it's up to you. And if they don't, is that a red flag? Do you think if you've got content, you've given someone action items, they don't log into the portal because you can see it, would you classify that as a red flag? Anyway, yes. It's a freaking red flag. So
it shows they're not as invested.
Say again, Sham.
It shows they're not as invested. I get excited when they use it. I'm like, oh my God, use the fucking portal.
Like I'm telling you. So this is the thing. Your job is to like use the fucking portal, like Sham said. Your job is to funnel people into the portal. That's your job. When they use it, like we have Jade here. Jade obviously works for Phil. A lot of you guys know Phil Perg, right? Phil, he won't mind me saying, he is useless at portals. He hates it. He freaking, hey, Sai, can you show me how to do this? No, I fucking can't. Go to the portal, man. Like I can't coach like individual 100 people the same thing. And that's not I hate like talking about 100 people, whatever. It's not brag. It's just impossible. It's impossible. We're trying to get you guys to coach more people. So you need the tools to do so. So this is the tool. Let's share the screen. And here we go. All right, basically what happens with ClickFunnels, guys, and this is inside ClickFunnels, it's a paid software, it's $99 a month, all right? It's the best software. I'm probably gonna have a lot of new training coming out around ClickFunnels because our mentors that we're engaged with at the moment, they use ClickFunnels a lot. So there might be some new training. But basically in here, guys, I'm gonna give you a crash course on how easy this thing can be. It's currently 10:31. I'm gonna build a members area here, I reckon in about 15 minutes. And that's it. So I can't see the whole screen. If there is questions here about anything at all, just take yourself off mute and speak. Just interrupt me. But this is what we've got here, guys. It's very simple. We've got a two-part ClickFunnel. This is set up as a members area funnel. So there's lots of different types of funnel that you can have inside ClickFunnels. I'll give you a quick look here. Basically, here is our Pinnacle membership consulting funnel. This is our funnel in here with all of our members. There are multiple types of funnels. There's automated webinar funnels, memberships, sales, opt-ins, memberships. There's loads of different stuff, right? So we want to find this template, which is this one, right? And I'm going to show you how to take this. Basically, what we're going to do first and foremost is if you want to change this stuff here, business name and thank you, you're just going to go to publishing in here, and you're going to change this, okay? You can then, if you want to, whatever you create this as a word, or whatever wording you create and edit this to, delete the path, update the funnel step, and it will update the URL, which is here, right? Of what it's going to look like on your end to whatever you call the business name funnel. So for us, it's like Pinnacle Fitness Consulting Members Area.com, like whatever. Domains and stuff like that. A lot of people always ask about domains. For domains, you're going to go into settings, and you can actually purchase domains directly from ClickFunnels, right? So ClickFunnels is actually pretty cheap. But again, you're better off doing it yourself. It's a bit cheaper doing it yourself if you want domains. But with that being said, every domain that you purchase through ClickFunnels, it's ready to go with ClickFunnels, and it gives you all the security stuff and things like that. There's a lot of things included, and then you can assign the domain to this funnel. Anyway, let's start editing. So I haven't been into this for a while, so we'll see what we're working with here. Okay, what's this? don't think this is right, actually. This isn't the one. It's not the right funnel. Scrap that. Here we go. Let's find it. It's a members funnel. There we go. This one. See, I haven't looked at this stuff in a while. Okay, so here we go. Same thing applies for domain and all that sort of stuff there. Edit page. Let's have a look. Now, ClickFunnels is very, very, very user-friendly, guys, and this is what you dealt with, right? This looks similar. Show of hands. I can see Ray, Ash. Yeah, Ray. There you go. So this looks similar to what we have on Pinnacle. Update as well. Pinnacle, you might have noticed the color scheme's changed. We've gone jet black with everything because we're getting ready for integration with Stripe, which is black and orange. So Pinnacle's black and red, Stripe black and orange. On here, guys, very, very simple, right? First thing we're going to do is we're just going to play around, right? I want to go into here and I'm going to change the background. What I'm going to do is move you guys over here. And I'm going to literally just select the color here like that, right? Instantaneously, you give yourself a little different feel here. If you don't like the section here at the bottom, and I'm going to try my best not to let my OCD freaking take over because I'm super OCD with this stuff. Basically, you've got 3 different types of things, or 4. You've got a background. So I've just changed the background in here, right? You can see here, there's lots of different image type backgrounds. If you click the backgrounds at the top, click the green one, you can see it changes, right? But for the sake of this, what we're going to do is we're just going to delete that and we're going to go jet black. I'm going to drag this down here. Looks sick already. I'm a big fan of black and white stuff, right? That's it. Then you've got 3 other sections. You have, what are they called? I think this is an element. All right, so you've got orange. We're going to call them orange bit. So you see this orange line around here, guys? Right, this is an orange bit. Then you've got a green bit. Ooh, green bit, right? And then you've got a blue bit, which is there we go, blue bit. There you go. So you see the blue line. Orange bits are things like logos and stuff like this. All right. So what I'm going to do really simply is this. I'm going to click this. I'm going to go into here. And there we go. Look, straight away, we've got a logo in there. It's pretty simple. I don't like that, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like this. For me, oh, that looks a bit crappy. So I might go something with a bit of a border on it, right? That's how you edit things which are like elements. I think they're called elements. You can then change here if you want to make the things bigger, make it really big, whatever you want to do. Okay. Otherwise, just delete it or change it to 200 or 150. My OCD. Okay, there you go, UFC gym. And then what we're going to do on here, we're just going to go into here, just going to hit the settings button. You can go to advanced and select button colors in here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there we go. In here. Button background color, let's go red. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, so red goes with the red in the logo. We're going to go here. Also, guess what color we're going to change it to? It's red. And then we're going to go in here. You're going to click this and put right. Oh, starting to look good already, people. Right, everyone following this so far? Like, it's pretty simple editing shit, right? I'm going to try and get this done record time, right? Basically down here as well, copyright 2020. So I would change that to like, what year are we in now? 24, 23? I don't know what year it is. 23. Then you're going to go with like, yes, yeah, okay. And then in here, if you want to, any of these things you can just update, right? Simple stuff, right? I'll just delete some of this stuff, to be honest with you guys. All right. Then, big little tip, something like that. Here's a tip. SEO metadata, right? This is also what's going to help with the name of your domain. So if you want it to be Ash Hollett PT, right? Then you just change it to this. That's it. UFC members area gym. Now, if we go here to preview, look at what happens. At the top, I think it's hidden. I don't know why I'm looking like that. Oh, hang on. It's not going to do it. If I hit save here, you've got to save this, right? I'm not going to save it. But can you guys see how quickly already I've made that? Super quick. That's what you want it to be. I'd keep everything very monotone, quite nice, black and whites. Super, super simple. Logo at the top, log in here. You can change the color of this stuff if you want as well. Let's have a little look and see how nice we can make it. White doesn't work. The gray is kind of okay. That's what you do, right? Now you save it and preview it, it'll come up live. And you've created your welcome area. or your welcome page. I did that in 7 minutes, right? Next, one more thing. Here's very important. See this at the top, and for any avid ClickFunnels users, this is a really big tip. Here is a mobile version, all right, which you can see it's already applied the color schemes and settings to the mobile version, right? Then you've got the desktop. If you find that the formatting is off, right, what I want you to do is this. You can go through every main, I think we need the green sections, right? You go here, you select the green section to desktop only. You select, this is good for anyone here that uses ClickFunnels. I don't know whether you do, but I'm educating you today because this is what we're talking about in today's webinar. You're setting everything to desktop only. What we're then going to do, where's my little green bit? There he is. Okay, we're going to go desktop only. Let's go have a look at the mobile version. Empty. The only thing you've got is the background. So what we're then going to do in here, you're going to clone this and you're going to set the second one to mobile only. Oh, there it is. It's gone into mobile site. Then what we're going to do, we're going to do this for everything. Just quickly, clone, settings, mobile, right? Oh, there he is. Okay, same thing. Basically, the reason why, guys, is this. Sometimes the formatting of this will not work for both desktop version and mobile version. So what happens is we need to go in and edit this format stuff, but then also go in and edit the mobile version. Mobile is for what people will see on this screen here, right? Your desktop is what people will see on your desktop. All right, I'm gonna exit. I'm not gonna save it because that was easy, right? Questions so far? Anything about anything so far? 3, 2, 1. No, let's continue. Okay, so here we go. And for those of you who've told me they want to build their members area, this is everything for you guys. And like, you can see how quickly and easily it's going to be set up, right? You're then going to click here and you're going to go membership area. Now, the membership area, you can see at the top, 0 members, because there's no members in this membership area. Then in here, you go open an editor. This here is done exactly the same as the other one, all right? Exactly the same as the other one. Now, couple of quick things, right? Before I start editing this one very quickly, a lot of people think, well, if I go, Simon, and go to Pinnacle, of which you can see our new black background with that one there. I don't know why this should be black as well, but anyway. Let's have a little look in here. There we go. Black. So you got kind of like left is content, and this is the Pinnacle stuff. So there's 16 stages that we have here. Plus, again, there is a section for those of you who's got the Evolts and you don't have this stuff. There's Evolt body scanner stuff here that is pretty important. And when we talk about like creating a little product for it and stuff like that. But with that being said, you've got content on the left, and then you've got stuff on the right. Okay, content on the left, stuff on the right. Content on the left here, stuff on the right. However, before I start editing, the content on the left is done through these sections here, right? It's done through these sections. So we're going to go through these sections in a second, but first I'm going to edit the members area. I'm going to make it look pretty because it's super easy to do. All right, so we're going with the theme. We're going, here's the logo. Here's the UFC gym logo. That's done. All right, at the top here, a lot of the time people want to put a link to a members area. So all I want you to do here is just go to wherever I have here. The business education, which is going to be changing. I need to change this. Go here, get your group, right? Copy the link, and then go back to ClickFunnels. It's very simple, this stuff, guys. At the same time, get you guys out of the way. There you go. We need to go through it. Put it in. There's the link. What I want you to do here, we put in like book in a body check or book in a call with your coach in here. Link to, anyone come off mute and think what we should put a link to in here? I can't see someone shout something. Sorry?
Calendly.
Calendly, well done. I think that's Jack. Well done, brother. So look, with that being said, that's what we put in here. Log out button, and that's it. And it's done. That's it. Okay, cool. I want to change the text size. Right, because different sizes look better and worse. It's simple stuff. You want to change this for some reason, you want to change it to a purple, or you want to change it to a red. or whatever you want. There we go. We'll go red. That's that. Okay. First thing I want to do, as soon as you put your logo in, you'll feel, and this is what my subconscious feels and my OCD head feels, is that that blue looks absolutely disgusting, because that here is what I want it to look like. So what we're going to do is go boom. And Bob's your uncle, you've got it done already. I'm going to click the logo here. I'm going to also just put it in here that I want that UFC logo. Oh, look, it's starting to look, it looks pretty cool, right? It looks pretty cool. Okay. Cool. Boom. This here, again, change this at the bottom. So you can just do your copyright, whatever things. You don't even need this stuff, guys. Like, you don't even really need that stuff at the bottom. Same thing then for the mobile app. Now, this here, you can see how this is blue, but on the desktop version, it's red. The reason why is because if we go to our green bit, hit settings, this is for desktop only. So that means, unfortunately, what you're going to have to do to make sure the formatting is right, go to your mobile version. And here, you're going to have to change this to red. And then you're just going to have to put your logo in again. Again, I can do it because it doesn't take very long. You're going to put your link in there. You're going to put your link in there. You're going to scroll to the bottom and you're going to go with your red in there. And that's it. And at the bottom, you're going to put in this stuff. So 2023 UFC, right? And that's it. That is how you design it, right? Now, what I'm not going to save this. I was going to say that, I did say, I think I said to a couple of people, I'm going to save it so you can access it. I'll tell you what I'll do. Who likes the UFC look compared to anything else? Or do you like the original version? Who wants me to hit the save button and you will inherit the UFC template? No one. Cool. I won't hit save. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back. And now we're going to talk about the content. And this is where I want people's input, because this stuff it will be saved. So get out of this. And I don't think that's saved unless it auto saved. No. So there's the template. The UFC is gone. Now, this is the most important part, guys. Welcome to business name. Your name or your business name is not called business name. So you're going to put whatever you want in here, right? These as well. Shouldn't have these, to be honest with you. I don't really know why they're in there. Shouldn't have these. Interesting. Hopefully that doesn't come up in your account. That's technical stuff. You don't want that. It's to do with paid subscriptions for other platforms, because I have a online PT platform where I had lots of online PT clients. Let's not go down a rabbit hole. Basically, guys, you're going to edit this here at the top. Then what you're going to do is this. There's a mini editor button. See down the right hand side here. This is a mini editor button. All right. A mini editor button of what this will look like live. Right, this first section. So I'm just going to go here, open it in a new tab. I'm going to show you here how we're doing time. We're doing very good for time, Simon. Well done. Okay, right. So what I'm going to do is this. This is live. This is live, guys. This is the members area. This is what you've created. Well done. Now, you've got all your coaching stuff down the left-hand side. This one here looks a lot more like my one, right? And guys, heads up, new content. This is going to be gone in about 2 to 4 weeks. This whole members area site is gone. We have some very exciting news, but stay tuned for updates. Now, we're going to go back here. Basically, we're going to start amending this, and I want people to tell me what we want to include, right? So let's go here, guys. To make this a bit bigger, can I do this? No. Can't. All right, guys. Welcome to business name. What's some of the first thing? Just yell out mute, guys. We've got about 15 minutes. We want to go through this pretty quick. What's some of the first things that you want people to do inside a members area when you onboard them into your program? What do you want them to do? Think about it. This automates your whole entire process.
Watch your welcome video.
Watch your welcome video. Okay, cool. Keep reeling these things off, guys. Come off mute.
Take them through the apps.
Okay, so welcome video, that's cool. We've got that in there. How your members area works as well. This is what it is as well. The video placeholder in there. All we're going to do to update this is go to your, that looks awful as well, by the way.
Get people to introduce themselves to one another.
Community, I like that. Who was that, Tanya?
It was me, Claire. I've got no face at the minute.
Okay. I've got no faces, I'm guessing voices. So basically we have, so look, what I've done here, I've put in, and this is just a template, guys, right? You can do whatever you want. Welcome, how to navigate the members area, and then you can put like, here is what I honestly is what I would do is I would do this. You know that video that everyone's done? Yeah, you haven't done it. I know you haven't done it. Just fucking get it done. I'm not like, guys, I'm not joking. This is, you do realize you're going to lose clients if you don't have a video, or your retention rates will not be as strong if you do not have a motivational Kickstarter. Has anyone here watched the motivational Kickstarter segment of the portal? Denise and Mark, I know you will have because you're new. Monica, I think you've done yours because yours is actually one of the templates on there, I think, which is awesome. Is there anyone here who hasn't watched it? None. All right, Nath. Right, but Nath, you've got your right. Nath, Jade, you're okay. Right, well done for putting your hand up. And the guys who've got their videos turned off, it's up to you to what you want to do. Like, guys, this stuff, like, I know that I move very fast. I like to give you guys a lot of content. It's only because it makes your businesses stronger. If you don't put it in, I have Kara's here today, right? So me and Kara, I'm not going to delve into it too much, but I've always said to Kara, certain things will happen in her business, right? Until they start happening, no one believes me. But when they start happening, that's when you'll go, oh yeah, shit, should have done that. Now, me and Kara had that today, and it wasn't a bad thing. It was just more of like, I can see it starting to happen. And I was like, did we speak about that? Yes. I'm not big-headed at all. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys have longevity and client retention and make sure your businesses freaking grow. And it's that simple. The motivational Kickstarter videos, right? They work well. And if you want to get your clients to actually execute and utilize members areas and utilize you for everything that you have, get it done. Because you're talking raw about what's about to happen with them, pre-frame the journey. Most people just get people on board and then go, do this workout. And they're like, well, I'm actually like got really bad mental health. I'm severely anxious. I have a lot of resistance around going to the gym, and I'm just getting a program thrown at me. Sorry, man, I can't afford this anymore. And I need to quit because I'm relocating, and then awkward situation. You see that person in the gym about a month later and they hadn't relocated. They're basically going like this to you. That's what they're doing, right? Does that make sense? Right? It's up to you whether you want to do it. Anyway, I've got to put the disclaimer in there, right? So motivational Kickstarter, that's what I would put in there, right? Create lesson, see how it's updated, go back to your live version, refresh, boom, there it is. Yeah, super, super simple, super easy to update. All right, so after your welcome stuff, motivational Kickstarter, I think you had a welcome video, Mike. Someone else, who was it, Claire? You shouted something. What was it, Claire / Tanya? What was it?
Introduce yourself to other people in the community, like in the.
Okay, all right. So here we go. So what have we got here? Okay, we don't have one. So for that, I mean, or we do have some stuff, demonstrations, education. All right, you're going to create a new lesson section, and you're going to put this as like, I don't know. Shouldn't be there. Basically, and what you're going to put in the lesson section is this. Step 2. This is what I like to do as well, right? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Remember, there's 100. I always say this. There's, you know, if you've got 20 clients, you got 20 clients. They all speak English, but they speak 20 different types of English. Yeah, that is exactly like, I don't know whether anyone can relate to that, but I think if you've got 20 clients, you'll recognize that they speak 20 different types of English, and that is at scale. Again, this here, it's got to be done. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. This will break it down and make sure that you're a very good teacher. Okay, we've got 8 minutes. We're doing good. So use let's go like this, right? As an example, intro to community, right? This could be something that you put in, and then all you're going to do, guys, is just drag and drop this stuff, right? You're going to put this into step 2, right? Your intro into your community could be an example of, like, and a lot of coaching programs will have this, guys, where there's big communities. They'll get people to say, hey, I'm XYZ, I do XYZ, and welcome, I'm introducing myself here, right? Get your guys to do that. Knock-on effects of that: boosts your algorithm, introduces them to the community gets engagement, people become friends, and that's it. Your retention goes up, right? So that's that. Other things that you want to list off, what I'm going to do now, guys, and I'm just going to share that again. I need to do share screen though first, don't I? There we go. Yeah. So I'm just going to show you what I've got to give you food for thought. All right. So let's use this one here. It's a live version. So number 1, download Voxer. Not going to be applicable for every single person, right? What you're going to want to do here potentially, and now this is set up though, guys, for online trainers. So this is set up for online coaches, right? You can have this as face-to-face. So I wouldn't have download Voxer unless it's part of your onboarding process. Obviously, we've got the onboarding document that went live in the portal last week. All of it's going to be redone again within the next 2 to 4 weeks with all the nice, shiny stuff, of which Mark and Denise I have treated to. Guys, does it look nice, the new content? Does it look okay? Just do give us a little, yes, it looks good.
Yeah, well, better than the old stuff. So
exactly,
nice,
right? Exactly. Better than the dated stuff, which has been around with us for like 5 years, right? So look, with that being said, guys, you might want to have like complete onboarding process. You get the point here of what I'm saying, right? Check-ins with your coach, right? This is where you could, in here, you could have obviously, like, I mean, this was what I had here at some point ages ago of like an example of an online check-in. Super dated, but again, just gives you an example of what I used to have, right? From there, nutrition. Set up nutrition, MyFitnessPal. Download MyFitnessPal, right? Show a little video here on how to do it. Then MyFitnessPal training. This is essential. There's a training video inside the portal. Again, if any of you guys need this, just ask. And it's that simple, of how to create a detailed MyFitnessPal training, right? Of what your clients can do. Like if you were to try and do the download Voxer, check-ins with your coach, download MyFitnessPal and go through training and set everything up, guys, your free onboarding session, half an hour is using MyFitnessPal. So this stuff, again, reflective inside your packages, if you wanted to add it in, access to our unique members area with over 400 hours of training, right? Whatever. It's tons of value and you drive people towards it. The benefit of these things as well, guys, is that if you use YouTube and plug in stuff like that, in the long run, guys, it opens up more income streams. It opens up a lot more potential for other income streams. I mean, from here, we've basically got like what's next, right? So in there, like after you've got the onboarding done, you can just basically say, okay, this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to prescribe you your programs via XYZ or however you do that. And then we want to utilize them. I want you to do your weekly check-in, which you can then forward to these guys and do on a week. You can send it through Voxer, you can send it through Messenger, you can do WhatsApp. If you're in the UK, all the UK clients use WhatsApp for everything. And that's what I use with my online coach, whatever, right? Again, check-ins with the coach, that's going to be the link to the check-in in there, right? Whatever it may be, that's how you do it. Then from there, you can have a business timetable. Now, this business timetable, like basically had like where they could do like any webinars that you were running, anything like this, and they could see when they could get access to you live, right? So that you can scale your online business and build a community of people that attend the webinars, just like we're on right now. Live class links. If you wanted to do live classes, I mean, this is dated. I haven't updated this in a couple of years minimum. We did a lot of this stuff during COVID where a lot of people wanted live classes. 3 minutes left, we're going good. Live class recordings, therefore, just like we have in the Pinnacle portal. This is going to be recorded now. It's being recorded. Hello, and then we're going to upload it. Right? You get what I'm saying? Workouts. Now, this is good to go through. I actually recommend that this is how you prescribe people workouts. I've never shown people the actual nitty-gritty of it, but this is how I recommend you should do it. I don't recommend you use Trainerize or anything like that as a face-to-face trainer. right? You should give access to people to have workouts in here. Saves you prescribing programs and designing programs and stuff that people don't use. Basically, in short, a lot of people, again, depending on the demographic, if you've got like Gen Pop clients, they're just not using your programs, give them access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at-home workouts. I mean, I wouldn't do that now. This is, again, COVID-esque. Chest workouts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tries, buys, back, legs, circuits, different ways to mix up the training. So in here, like when I built my one of these years ago, it had like GVT, had volume training, drop sets, supersets. They had like the lot in there, everything. And then you can educate these guys on nutrition, tons of just, again, videos. So if you're in the kitchen and you're making something, it's like, cool, I'm just gonna record this. Boom, here's me making a 40 gram protein shake, right? With no fats and minimum carb, upload it to this. Like for you guys as well, Denise and Mark, like with the business name, I've forgotten what it is, but yeah, this is the sort of shit you guys need to be doing, daily habits or whatever it is, or whatever. Like that's that's what it is. I'm on a tight schedule. I've got 1 minute, but you get what I'm saying. This is the stuff that you've got to be uploading and or have on your website. You probably already have got, right? But keep going through education, exercise demonstrations, lots of different demonstrations you can upload in here. It is endless. This is your own version of everything, guys, that you can get on Trainerize, but it enables you to do it custom, purely custom. And that's what I recommend. So there's a fast track way of doing it. As you can see, the main thing is uploading content, and that's it. Questions on any of this and content creation, anything that you need before we transition into the marketing loop webinar slot. Did that help anyone that's going to build a webinar? I don't know whether who's going to build one, but yeah, okay. At least it gives you a run through how to use the software. There's a lot of additional training. If you need training, just let me know. I'll send it to you. I've got like detailed walkthroughs on it. But that's a fast track version. Daily milestones. There we go. Is that right?
I have a quick question, Simon.
Yes, Claire.
With regards to like linking to YouTube, do you obviously then need to set up some kind of account with YouTube? I know it sounds like a stupid question, but
yeah, this is how we go, right? You don't like, look, you do with YouTube, so you have to upload videos to YouTube. Hopefully this is right. When you set up with YouTube, what you're going to have in here is you're going to have loads. At the top, it's going to have access. I don't know why it's so slow, but you're going to have access to your own back end area, and inside there is where you can put links. All right, how you're actually putting links in is super simple. You just click the video and it will basically tell you the type of video format, select YouTube, and then just put the link in. But yeah, you're just going to go to your back end in here, go to your YouTube studio or your main channel, like whatever you want to do. And then in here, you'll see all of your content. It'll give you all of like the views and stuff here that you have, how many hours people are watching and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, just go in here, your content. So this is for us, right? This is where everything is. And again, we can see the views here. Like this is normally client only content. So you can see, for example, and this is for you guys as well, like this is how you can monitor what you guys are doing. So if I see here how to expertly coach Gen Pop clients, got 54 views. I know that we had about 30 people attending. I know for a fact that like probably 80% of the clients have watched it, which is pretty good. It's not too bad. And then like you can get stuff with like higher volume. So like your stories and stuff like that will always go a little bit better. And yeah, like you're going to go in here, click them, copy the link, and then paste it, right? This is where you do all your back-end editing for YouTube, and you can choose like the placeholders and stuff that you want to have here and paste the link into ClickFunnels, if that makes sense, Claire. But yes, you will need a YouTube channel.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You don't have to use YouTube because again, YouTube stuff, like anyone can access that stuff. But I like to have YouTube, like for the coming up of Pinnacle over the last 5 years, I wanted to watch and see the watch rates. And we analyzed this. I actually analyze how many people watch how much of the, like everything that you guys do, it's being tracked, guys. to help strengthen everything. And that's why I use YouTube, because you can see we've had 1,000 hours or whatever it was there of viewing time, which shows that people are watching the content. So well done, guys. Well done. Any other questions? All right, let's wrap it up. We'll see you on the Marketing Loop webinar. Again, any questions about this sort of stuff, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you're not a client, you want a members area, let us know, because that template that I was editing, I just click a button, sync it to your account, all the hard work's done for you, but minus the UFC, because you don't work for the UFC. All right, I'll speak to you soon on the other webinar, guys.